everybody, and welcome to the Scott Show, and this is the Raw recap show. We are doing it up, talking about Monday Night Raw and the go-home show before the big TLC Wrestling pay-per-view, Minneapolis, Minnesota, which I will be at. So they were in Portland, Oregon today as Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Booker T call the action. Starts out with Kurt Angle. He comes out, with the normal "you suck" chants, and he's actually directing traffic. Going to one side and the other, telling them, your turn, now your turn, now your turn. Angle comes out, starts saying stuff about Sunday and about tonight and blah, blah, blah. And then the Shield theme hits. And at first, Angle doesn't sell it, which is why I was kind of wondering what happened there. But, oh well. And the Shield came out through the crowd, and it was really great. It was actually really, really cool. And I was watching it at the gym, and I was kind of marking out at the same time I was watching it. So, I was very interested to see what was going to happen. And the fact that Rollins, Ambrose, and Reigns are all there getting cheered is kind of a nice little turnaround compared to what's been happening. So the Shield get on the ropes, and it looks like they're kind of circling Kurt Angle. And then Reigns says, hey, either hand over the microphone. When the Hounds come, you have two choices. That's what he said. You hand the Reigns over, or we'll beat your ass, is what he said. And Rollins said, relax, and Angle left. I was honestly kind of surprised. I was hoping Kurt would have stayed and called for something. I got a little bone to pick with the WWE from this thing, as I heard from one of my friends here too, calling for some of the stuff. I'll save that for a lot of the end stuff. But TLC main event is made, and then he calls up Braun Strowman, Cesaro, Sheamus, everybody else, and they said they're not doing the 3-on-4 match tonight. What they're going to do is they're going to, they're not going to do the 3-on-4 match tonight. They're going to have other matches tonight, including the main event, which is the cage match, and they make that happen. And that's Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman. So what happened after that is we had a 6-man match. We came back from the commercial, and Elias was sitting there, and he wasn't alone. He had Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows with him, and they started singing about they did the Honky Tonk Man song. I thought it was really funny. And then they started singing about the nerd Jason Jordan, kind of getting old from now, this whole Jason Jordan thing altogether. And then they got interrupted. Out comes Titus O'Neil, Apollo Crews, and Jason Jordan. And I got to say that I was honestly kind of impressed when I saw the three of them together. I thought, hey, this would be the new cool-looking Horseman, or maybe a Nation of Domination kind of ripoff. If they all came out with the same tights, same colors, that would be a pretty impressive team. So I'm going to vote for Jordan joining Titus Worldwide, because it was actually pretty good here. So that's the match. Elias, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson against Titus, Apollo, and Jason Jordan. Surprisingly, it ends with Apollo Crews hitting the sit-down powerbomb, which absolutely looks just awesome. What a great move that is. It just looks cool as hell. And they get the win. So Jason Jordan, Titus, and Apollo win the match. Now, push them. Please, do something with them. Come on. Now we get Emma talking about the Emma-lution, or the evolution, or the illusion, or whatever. They go back and forth on that, as Asuka is coming, and her debut is near. It'll be at TLC. I'll be there live. Mickie James starts in. Alexa Bliss starts in on Mickie James saying, she's not a leader. Emma, you need to come in and team with me. And, of course, that's the game plan. So it's going to be Emma and Bliss against Mickie and her partner. That match will happen later. Cedric Alexander coming out against Gentleman Jack Gallagher. I just love Jack Gallagher. I think he's such a great character. Definitely a much needed boost to 205 Live. However, Cedric Alexander wins this match. Then Rich Swann and Cedric stand tall in the ring. And looks like something's going to happen there. But we don't know what's going to happen yet. As we are still looking at... we're looking at the tag team match right now for TLC. But we don't know what's going to happen after that. So you have Rich Swann and Cedric Alexander against Brian Kendrick and Gentleman Jack Gallagher. I even like the name. So you have the Miz TV with Braun Strowman. The biggest part to come out of that is they ramped up on the Shield, saying they could beat any team 5-3. Kurt Angle interrupts and says, "Hey, let's throw a little stipulation in the cage. Braun wins the cage match. The Miz is gonna get another partner. If Reigns wins the cage match, the match goes back to 3-3. Now, I was really hoping for the 3-3 because I think that the handicap stipulation sucks crap. So, I didn't really care for this at all, and I don't really care for this at all because it's 3 against 4, so it makes no sense to me. So either it's going to be 3-3 and Braun isn't in Minneapolis, or it's going to be 5-3 and that's just even sounds dumber. So, oh well. We had we had Sasha Banks and Alicia Fox. And Sasha Banks won the match. That wasn't the really big thing. The really big part of it was at the end of the match when they were talking backstage. Sasha Banks, came over to Charlie Caruso or whatever her name is, say, "Hey, yeah, everything went well." And then we had an attack by Alicia Fox on Sasha Banks. And that match will happen again on the pre-show. Look forward to that. Now, and I will be there live to see Sasha Banks come in. Enzo introduces himself and, says, "Hey, I'm missing my boo. I'm missing my Cruiserweight title." First of all, thumbs down. I'm not going to steal Simon's gig, but I'm going to give that thumbs down for Enzo calling it his boo. I think whoever came up with that needs to be slapped. Whatever. Kalisto comes out, says, "Hey, you're just, you can cast blame all you want to," but then he accused him of wearing knockoff shoes or whatever. Just knock off something. This is how tired, and it's not even a John Cena thing. This is how tired all this cruiserweight crap is. Enzo Amore, he wasn't mad about all the other things that were said about him. He was mad about the knockoff comments. So, oh well. They hype up Sunday. Kalisto gets attacked by Noam Dar, Daivari, Nese, and Gulak. You guys need to really work on these guys' personality. Yeah. So, oh well. I'm not even going to go any more further in this. They had a beat down. Kalisto got smacked up. So, oh well. Next, move on. It's going to hit, Enzo and Kalisto at next match. Tag team title match was good. It wasn't the best tag team title match that they've had. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins won. Now, the tag team match was tonight for the titles. Now, at TLC, they're all going to be in the tables, ladders, and chairs match, which nothing's on the line for it. So, a little miffed about that. So, Finn Balor comes out and says, "Hey, Portland is Balor Club," and made fun of the whole Sister Abigail thing. and said, hey, the demon's coming out, and had this demon thing on his face. Of course, that's probably just the TV doing that. And I thought it was really dumb. You know, have him come out as a demon. Don't have him come out as a demon. Don't have him come out to the live crowd as a demon. I thought that was just stupid. Alright, Emma and Alexa Bliss face off against Mickie James and Bayley. Mickie James and Bayley take the win over Alexa Bliss and Emma as Mickie James pins the champ. That, of course, sets up her big match on Sunday in Minneapolis for the Women's Championship. She does have a little promo at the end, just talking about her kid and stuff like that. So, really funny part where Axel came out and said, hey, I can beat up Roman Reigns all by myself, and that didn't exactly work well for him. But it was great that Braun said, okay, if you can do it, do it. And that reminded me of when, at the beginning, when the Shield were out and Braun said, or they said, come out and fight, and Braun showed up. So that guy has no fear. And that's just little things that push him so far up the ladder and make him so much better. So there was a little thing that said, Miz said that he loves Curtis Axel, but he was never the fifth guy. And they had a plan all along, and the plan, you might see what happens. Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman had a kind of a simple cage match. Nothing too outlandish. You've seen them fight quite a few times. And the match is always okay. Cesaro and Sheamus came out. They have chairs, and I did think that no one could be at ringside. So I'm really kind of confused on that. But we'll get whatever we get on that. Hopefully they bring out 2 more people and it's 5-on-5. I'd love to see that. But their go-home show for this was, it was what it was. And then you hear the red of Kane come out. And Kane comes from under the ring. I really wanted them to slide somebody through. Reigns gets a choke slam, he gets another choke slam, then he gets a big slam, a pile driver, and another big slam. Whew. Yeah, folks. Damn. Braun actually covers him for the win. Shock. And The Miz says, yeah, Kane's the 5th guy. So here's my little takeaway. The tag team titles are not on the line. Universal Championship's not on the line, even though Brock is from Minneapolis. You have the Universal title not on the line. You don't even have an Intercontinental title on the line. Because both of them are all on tables, ladders, and chairs. Easy fix for this. Throw that all up on the ladder and let it happen. Intercontinental / tag team match. The winner, the one who grabs the belt, is the champ. And then you can have something really funny. You can have Braun Strowman grab one of the tag team championships. Roman Reigns grab another of the tag team championships, and you could have a big fist fight or whatever the hell you want to have over who's the tag team champion. Then you got both of them feuding over something besides the fact they just don't like each other. Wow, WWE, I just booked your show better than you did. And I don't even have to wait for Adam Blampier to do it. Cultaholic is coming soon, and they've got one video up and like 50,000 subscribers, so check them out. Those are the What Culture guys that left. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're coming up with. But as for me, this is the Scott Show, and we do this every week. We do the Raw recap. We'll be back tomorrow with the SmackDown recap. As Braun Strowman wins the main event of Monday Night Raw, makes it 5-3 in the Miz's favor. I hope there's a turn somewhere. I hope there's something. Dear God, let there be something. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head out here. I'm going to go to bed. And you guys have a really great night. Check out WWE Storytime if you have a shot to do that. And I will see you guys tomorrow live here on the Scott Show. Wake up call, 8 o'clock in the morning. You guys have a great day. And Maestro, hit my music.